Welcome, Taurus Bulls. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, your read for November 2022. I have the Shaman Dreams to set the tone. We have the Rider-Waite for clarifiers. We have the Gilded Tarot for the read. And Taurus is still in the North Node. I was listening to somebody else astrologically today too, and it was really coming up some of the energies I was getting myself about, especially with this lunar eclipse, the need to let go of something that that's comfortable for you, that isn't serving you, and that the energy of completely letting go of the old before you can actually get the new is coming up again as well. You can't hold on to both. You have to completely let go of something in order to get the new that you want. So Taurus, remember, this is a general reading. If you want an individual read, my information is below in the details and on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames. And if you like the video, remember to like, share, and subscribe to help me out, please. I so appreciate that you're here. So let's get going with this read. I had pre-shuffled, just want to shuffle a little bit more. This is for, and if you have any Aries in your chart, watch Aries. It was kind of crazy. There's definitely player energy around Aries. And, or just energies with family needing you to prove yourself before supporting you. So check that out. All right, so for Aries, November, not Aries, for Taurus, we just did Aries. I'm feeling you a little bit stressed out. Aries was impatient. Taurus, I'm feeling a little bit of that, but more just feeling stressed. And that came right out. And this is the same card that Aries had first. But you have first the Woodwives and being more adaptable, leaving space between here. The 64 of a lot of pain or bliss, which is it going to be? And the 51 of the King of Swords, meditating on the bridge there, stars in the sky with limitless possibilities. And then the Dream Thief, which Aries had, which is something that distracts you from your main goals, the things that are good for you, like the Wicked Witch's Monkeys, literally putting you back to sleep instead of allowing yourself to wake up. Getting distracted by manipulators, be careful of that. Maybe you're feeling a little bit cloudy or indecisive, or the refusal to heed the call, the wake-up call. So again, very different energies, all three of these actually. So again, ending the pain, maybe getting a massage, giving somebody else space that they need, being flexible when need be. This also could be that the worst is over and having bliss, meditating. 51 is the King of Swords, and 13 is transition out of manipulation, or transition out of the energy that's causing you to pull manipulators into your field in the first place. So let's put these up here. The Woodwives, stars in the sky, and the Dream Thief. And again, there's that maybe stealing your dreams as well, coming into your sleep time. All right, someone invading you because you're stressing out or ruminating about someone that you need to just cut the cords on. So just imagine cutting all the cords around you regarding that person specifically, but other cords as well that you want to cut. You really don't need cords attached to you, right? You want to be free to be completely yourself. So you can do that every day when you clear your energy. The foundation here is the 27 of the Ace of Wands, new passion, inspiration of just maybe of being at home, finding compassion for yourself and others. And the under that is the Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. So you may feel very much like hoarding or keeping to yourself or staying at home to try to be wise and see new perspectives. Just really enjoying the home here, inspired by the home. So perhaps doing home projects or decorating and things like that. And Taurus very much loves to do that kind of thing anyway. So, inspired by the home, perhaps the trunk of the tree, or parents or your partner needs some space, or maybe your children need to give you a little bit of space there to end some pain or deal with a betrayal. or now that the worst is over, dealing with the bliss of the situation and some quiet time, time to have peace and meditate, or be with the King of Swords, if that's not you. And again, we have 13, which is Scorpio energy, which came up in Aries read as well. So that was the center of the read. It was the Tower in Aries. So watch out for that Tower, because it doesn't look positive for you in Aries right now anyway. Tower can be very positive at times, but it wasn't coming up as the greatest. It was just coming up as drama, big drama. There you go. You got the Lovers flying out. Now, Aries had the Lovers fly out in my pre-shuffle, but it wasn't anywhere to be found in their read today. So there may be love for both of you, but yours is more present than Aries was. Maybe that's coming up. Or maybe that was the bad experience, was a lover. But they both came up upright, so... So if there's this, in Aries read, there's definitely a Scorpio Sag energy that was a player for sure. All about the drama. And perhaps multiple women coming in and confronting other women. That stuff was coming up with Aries. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus, November 2022. Taurus, November 2022. And by the way, it's 3:54 on the clock. When we started, I think it was 3:45. So that 345 energy is significant for you. 345, staying alive, staying alive. That's funny because my daughter she has an audition for a disco-y thing. And so we were talking about John Travolta and the movie last night. So that could be coming up for you as well. So let's see, the first card out for you, Taurus, is the Five of Pentacles upright, which is being out in the cold, feeling destitute. Maybe you just got out of the hospital, or just got over an illness. Maybe you do social work, or you work at a hospital. This can be a parking lot at night too, right? Trying to check out. This can be fear of homelessness or any kind of lack regarding time, money, and energy, or illness or injury. Any of that kind of stuff could come up here. But just feeling left behind out in the cold with no help. And the challenge is the Four of Pentacles reversed and letting go. Right, here's keeping your cards close to your chest, or being secretive, or saving, not wanting to share, and now letting go more, even if you don't have a lot, perhaps to fix things up or to pay for something that's safer, maybe parking in a place that's safer at night, or fixing up the home and staying home instead of going out to bars at night, or anything where you don't have a lot, but you see the need to put something out right now, even a move if you don't have a lot of money, maybe you don't have help from the family. Or just making amends with someone as well. Just takes a little bit to, maybe you don't have to spend a lot to make amends with someone. So the foundation here is the Queen of Wands upright, and she's all shiny and sexy and confident here, but she looks a little witchy too, like you're not sure if you can trust her or not, right? So she's coming up here as that fiery energy. She is upright, so she could have a lot of attention. She could be a famous person. She could just be very popular or very sexual. She's very creative. Looks like she's got her hands in the fire, so maybe she does kiln work or something like that. In the recent past here is the Chariot reverse, which is a breakdown of some sort, right? This is the biggest, boldest movement in the deck. And here it's broken down, it's stuck. It could be a machine going down, your car going down. This could be a breakup, a break down, a break in, out, or break through. This can be an emergency, needing to get an ambulance. But it's really about being broken. No movement, stuck. Or cancer reversed. Could be someone dealing with cancer as well at the hospital. Crowning here for you is the Page of Pentacles. Perhaps a student, or just an earth sign person. They're very curious about this bird over here, whether they're very interested or repelled by them. I'm not sure which it is, but they are upright here, and they could be the two out in the cold together here, not knowing what to make of this bird. This could be a young earth sign or an opportunity, wanting to extend an invitation to somebody. Maybe both of you don't have any money. You know, it could be two young people in an apartment who don't have a lot to spend, but they can take one coin and do something together, have fun, something practical. After dealing with a bad experience, perhaps with Aries last night. What's coming up here is the Ten of Swords reversed. Again, this is a lot of pain, ending a cycle of pain. It can be major surgery as well, or being betrayed and left for dead, basically. And this is where the worst is now over, or there's bliss setting in here, the opposite of that, where the pain comes out and you experience bliss. And that may have just been with an innocent here to help out, not having a lot of help, but just what you needed, someone just to listen to you or be very sweet and kind, and turns out being very blissful. You see yourself as the Eight of Wands reversed. Perhaps you're not expressing your true desires. Maybe you're causing blocks in your energy. This can be wounding. There could be a block of communications or delays in communication or travel here, or just negative exchange. This can be a heated debate. And what's around here, how others see you, is the Ace of Cups reversed, which Aries had as well, but they had it over here. Taurus, you have it here. All right, that can be being dumped on, feeling like you're in the dumps, overwhelmed, pushed to your emotional limits. You could be crying a lot. You could be throwing up a lot. You could be sweating a lot. Any kind of fluids coming out of your body right there. And it's really not the energy of this Queen of Wands over there. It's like she could care less that you're dealing with this. And again, you're feeling left out in the cold by this person, I think. Okay, and you may be dealing with two different people, unless this is you. And maybe because this person didn't want to help or couldn't help, this person is, you're looking at somebody new, a bird that you're not familiar with, but maybe that'll work. And the block here for you, Taurus, is justice. And there's a lot of imbalance and injustice for Aries. And you have a block regarding justice or Libra energy here. And your challenge is about letting go, right? The need for Taurus is very stubborn, right? So if you get some wrongdoing going on, it's not like you're going to let it go very easily, but this is what you need to do, is let it go. You're challenged by letting go, and you're challenged by justice, not by injustice. The block for you is justice. And that could be the need for justice, when you need to let it go. All right, what's coming up here is the Knight of Wands reversed, which came up for Aries over here. All right, so you both have very similar energies in your field, but this is the player. But it can be someone who had good intentions to rush in and help, but then they ran out of energy and they couldn't do it, or they're paralyzed by their passions and they can't function. But otherwise, it's not a good energy to be around. This is the player. This is the one who's going to get you into trouble, right? This one's not sure about this bird over here and whether or not they should hang out or not. Okay. And again, voting's coming up. That was the ding on my phone. So for some reason, it's coming into your read. The harassment about voting one way or the other is coming up as well. And now we have the Knight of Wands reversed over here and the Queen of Wands upright over there. Perhaps the Queen of Wands got played by this one over here. And is that you or somebody else? So what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Five of Cups reversed, which is, getting over yourself, getting over grief, loss, regret, any kind of emotional situation, getting rid of that dark energy here. Someone down on their knees praying, but here no longer doing that, just letting it go. Right? Getting over loss or getting played. And what's hanging in limbo here is the Hermit reversed. And this could be over isolating or going crazy, or having to deal with a parent or someone else who's, you know, an older person who's got some kind of dementia or other issues with their brain. Can also be you know, this could be a doctor too, or a professional who's untrustworthy. Or just a grandparent that somebody has to get back to, or getting over their loss. Let's see what we have here. We have Cancer reversed, Libra upright, so, lots of fire here. Definitely Sagittarius is here. Perhaps Leo and Aries as well, because that was the read we just did. And then we have Virgo reversed over here too. So let us see. I'm only going to pull a few cards for the end. I've been pulling way too much and my reads are going too long. So I'm going to try to keep them under an hour, if not like 45 minutes. So if you don't get as long a read as someone else, don't worry about it. It just means you didn't have as many messages as them. And I am trying to keep everyone's shorter now because it's just too much. Okay. So the bottom of the deck here is the Two of Swords. Let me see something here. Yeah. There's definitely some kind of commonality with Aries here. All right, the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. Let's see what's been going on recently. So you have Pisces there with a very open heart. It doesn't have to be a Pisces, but if it is the High Priestess, it can be any sign, or it's just representing a Pisces here with an open heart. This is somebody needing to choose a new path, perhaps coming clean about something, or about being sneaky here, or maybe still being a little sneaky. Choosing a new path, being sneaky about it, or coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act or space. Maybe you're vacuuming today. And then we have the High Priestess here with an open heart, keeping their heart open, perhaps after a bad experience or dealing with bad influences, going out. This also could be third-party energies or distancing energies. But just, you know, it's a lack of joy, coming together in joy. This could be, you know, vomiting after going out drinking with your friends too, or just overindulging, over-gossiping, all that kind of stuff comes up there. Post-war, so the worst is over, but dealing with the after effect of the war, the PTSD, the looting, the stealing, the sneakiness that people do. And then here's somebody overworked or overworking or not working at all, or it's just not working out, no matter how hard you try. And then keeping to yourself to keep your energy clear, or pretending not to know so you don't get off balance because you can't deal with it right now. So that's what's coming up here for you. Perhaps recognizing some bad influences in your life that really you need to let go of, whether it's people, places, or things. There was a Queen of Swords in the recent past as well, reversed. And she looks like she's choosing a new path. And she might have been lying, cheating, or stealing in the past, or running away from things, or maybe she's very traumatized because she's dealt with a lot of grief. And choosing a new path to get past sneakiness or hiding things and being more open-hearted. And even with people who are bad influences, but not spending time with them anymore, right? Ending the war, perhaps ending the war with people or bad influences or third parties or people who don't give you joy. And perhaps throwing yourself into work temporarily, or taking off from work to deal with finding peace of mind. Who do we have here? Cancer reversed, Libra upright, all three fire signs for sure, and then Virgo reversed. So you have a block around justice. You're you're being challenged, letting go, which is a Taurus thing, right? Because you can be stubborn, but that's your good point too, is that you have long-term follow through. But right here, it's coming up as a challenge for you to let go. Let go of the need for justice. Again, letting the bliss come in, letting the worst be over. You may be, again, arguing with the Queen of Wands, or not telling them what you truly want, holding back your desires, or just delays in communication or travel, feeling dumped or dumped on, or someone around you is. Perhaps feeling dumped on by a Libra, or the justice system, or the one who's blind, or blind justice here. This could be someone wanting revenge as well. And if it's attached to the Aries read at all, you may be a friend who wants to confront the player who might have messed with your friend. That could be coming up as well. But don't, you know, they're not worth your time. They probably know exactly what they were doing. Just remember not to allow other people to get you to drop your vibe. You just keep being the loving person that you are. You don't have to associate with that person, but perhaps have compassion for what you don't know where they came from and why they are the way they are. And so just allow them to rise to your level, or don't associate with them at all. You should be around people who feel good to you, who are for your highest good, that don't take you into a low vibe place like negativity, anger, depression. Okay, so why do we have the Two of Swords upright for Taurus? The injustice, again, blind justice, blinded by the light, right? The sparkly things, the good-looking people. Under the radar, injustice, or making you feel like a failure, needy for attention. A sore loser was coming up with Aries, could be coming up with you as well. Standing up for yourself. I don't feel like Taurus is someone who shies away from standing up for themselves, but you might need to do that too much. You may have an attachment to that. So the injustice of failure or sneakiness under the radar, and the need to stand up for yourself when you don't know all the facts. It's saying when you don't know the facts and standing up for yourself or someone else, maybe just drama here, because that may not help the situation. It just might stir the pot, so to speak. Yeah. And it might get you called out too, so be careful about that. There's a lack of balance there. So Cancer reversed, or the Chariot reversed, the recent past. The Queen of Swords speaking, and somebody else is walking away, so not being listened to. So this could be the Cancer walking away, not interested in hearing about it. Right? They may think it's a lie, or they may just want to split. They don't want to deal with the situation anymore. It's not working out. Right? There's no more confusion here. It's time for me to go. Like, that's not the one for me. And then again, this energy of the Queen of Swords, like this could be someone challenging someone to a fight and someone walking away, not wanting to deal. It's not dealing with things, it's confrontation. But the Queen of Swords here is upright, so it's not coming off as wanting to fight, but this one is. So perhaps the Queen of Swords is somebody with Cancer in their chart, or whose car broke down or had to get to their car for safety because someone was challenging them or wanted to fight with them. Right? And this is a manipulator over here, or just an immature young person, right, who doesn't have the tools to deal with the situation. The devil's coming up with that too with the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is right here. There's this energy here after the Magician of the Page of Pentacles, right? This is an opportunity, an invitation, you know, a student studying or looking at the details, doing research, and then making this bigger than it actually is due to temptation and the devil. Perhaps at the workplace or place of co-creation. This could be at a bar as well with another child, all right? So this is young people stuff. Perhaps this is somebody wanting to research and pay for information. This could be a Capricorn. This could be somebody from work. This could be, right, the ball and chain, which can be a partner, spouse, or someone you just feel chained to. Could be a codependency there. But there is someone wanting to pay, but they don't have a lot, but trying to make it seem like it's a lot so that they can tempt somebody at work or school to do something. This could be paying to do their homework or, you know, get answers from them. Or pay for information, or pay for someone to communicate for them or do their computer stuff. The foundation here is the Queen of Wands. She's dumping a load, taking a load off. She's not going to sweat it out. She's letting go of that crap. Maybe she lost a lot of weight and she's feeling really beautiful. Maybe she was the Empress reversed and she lost a lot of weight. This also could be someone who had a child or lost a child. And I'm sorry if you have. Nobody should have to experience that. But this could be someone who's lost a lot of weight or lost all their pregnancy weight, and now they're back to their usual self. Right? They dumped a load or a lot of water weight or pushed to their emotional limit, and maybe all the stress or worry, you know, helped them to lose weight. Or maybe they were drinking a lot. Maybe they stopped drinking and now they feel really great and they look great. This could be people telling you you look great, or this person around you, you may be telling them that they look great. The Five of Pentacles in the middle of your read, and this could be at work. But there's 3 pentacles here, there's 5 here, but this looks like a very good place. And this not so much, right? Because it's 2 people out in the cold. Or maybe they'd have to work outside. I don't know, I keep getting parking cars. Maybe someone's looking at a job parking cars. Maybe at a hospital, right? It may be at a place, a big institution where you get good benefits and stuff like that. Or maybe someone's going to the hospital to look at x-rays and stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be a hospital. It can be any place of honoring, or perhaps honing your abilities, being creative. And there's messages here. Somebody's stepping up to the plate, and that Page of Swords came out already. And dealing with the Page of Pentacles, who's up here. So these could be asking someone to partner up with them, right? Because one's really good at one thing, the other's good at another, whether it's school, at work, or a hospital, or a university situation. And here is the Emperor. So this Page of Swords could actually be an emperor sending a message out, maybe listing a job. They need workers. Or maybe this is him getting advertising, or a child who's going to advertise for him at work to get patients. The challenge is the Four of Pentacles is reversed, is letting go of money that you don't have. Here we have the Ten of Cups reversed, an unhappy family, or the ending of an emotional cycle that's overdue to be done. And there's the Queen of Wands reversed, who's not happy. and the family's not happy, but here she is upright now. So the challenge is that she's not usually like this. Maybe she's usually like this. And she doesn't like to let go of her money. The challenge is letting go of an unhappy family or a cycle with the Queen of Wands reversed that's overdue to be done because there's not happiness there. So again, the Empress reverse could also be her mother. Maybe she's taking a load off with her mom and going on vacation, or maybe she has to quit her job because she has to take care of her mother. But the Queen of Wands doesn't want to have to put out money. It's a challenge for her to put out money. But she's coming up as the fallen angel here. So I don't know about that. I told you I wasn't sure, even though she's upright, what the energy is there. Right? This could be someone who loses their temper really easily. The Page of Pentacles up top there. Being present in the moment. Says Page of Pentacles may not have been sure about this bird. And this could be someone they went out on a date with, and then she ended up being crazy. That could be something too. But they're being present in the moment. Again, there's crazy coming up again. Being present in the moment with somebody who's been over-isolating and coming out, or someone who's now has mental disease, or just who's nuts and making you crazy. You know, it could be someone who can't control their temper or jealousy or demanding what they want. And again, and offering new information that knocks you off balance, or coming out to get clarity in a situation regarding transport, travel, how to get there, or to travel together. This could be news about an emergency at work or the hospital, or someone's well-being, and someone may be sad about it, or someone's sad to hear that their parent has Alzheimer's or something like that, or someone's apologizing because someone in their sphere may have attacked you or someone you know, right? It could be someone coming back and apologizing the next day for something that happened. Or feeling bad they weren't there for you for a ride and you had to drive yourself or get somebody else to drive. Coming up here is the Ten of Swords reversed. Letting go, the worst is over, the bliss is coming in of any betrayal. This can be a massage too, where you just feel great afterwards. But there was suffering in silence here, or sleepless nights, stressed out, not feeling well, and feeling like a fool, or feeling embarrassed, lacking faith, or fell on your face, fell from grace, literally hurt yourself. Okay, so after hurting oneself or being left for dead, finding your way back alone, but perhaps just had a moment of lapse of faith. It can just be a night where you cried, whereas normally you're good now after something you went through, and you haven't been purging in a while. Maybe you had a purge. That, could be something as simple as that. But this could be a breakup as well, or feeling like you made a fool of yourself in front of them, or they made a fool of you. This can be an ex, maybe someone who went back to their ex who shouldn't have, right? Or just someone you dated a couple times, maybe you go crazy here, right? They fly off the handle really easy. She looked really good, but she wasn't. So you see yourself as the Eight of Wands reversed. And this just kind of like floated up like this into like that. The Four of Cups. So this can be boredom, but it's really about you taking time to integrate what you've just been through, or learning how to receive love again because you're ignoring it, right? You might not want to face your passions. You might have been really hurt by someone, or you might have been dealing with death and grieving and not ready to accept love from someone, whether it's kindness of a friend. But this card in general is about learning how to receive love. And this could, you could be the King of Cups reversed, or maybe you're offering love to the King of Cups reversed and he's not receiving it. He's ignoring you. He came up in Aries read too. So we have the King of Cups reversed and the King of Wands reversed. So maybe you feel like there's two men in your life who aren't there for you. You know, brothers, fathers, uncles, people at work or friends. And here is the King of Wands reversed, and here's the Queen of Wands upright. So if you're a Taurus with a lot of fire in your chart, man, you could be dealing with a bad partnership that's not equitable, but also dealing with an ex over here, a crazy ex perhaps, with the Queen of Wands over here. And she's not always crazy, but it's coming up as, yeah, the situation is definitely in the air. So just so you know, just because they look all beautiful and sexy doesn't mean they have control of their jealousies, of their temper, all that kind of stuff, which can come out in the Queen of Wands. So it could be an issue there, and these two guys may not be there for you. Maybe if a father or brother has a new girlfriend and they're not, so they're ignoring you, or this is a heated debate with the Queen of Wands. If you are the masculine here, maybe you have a lot of fire and water in your chart here. Or maybe you have two sides of your personality, but they both need to learn how to receive love. Perhaps the Queen of Wands is offering some kindness or love or trying to make up, but they're ignoring them because they don't want to deal with this. Here's the Ace of Cups reversed. It's just flipped out. So again, flipping out definitely happened in Aries read. I'm not getting that as part of your read, but you might have been in the periphery of that. The Ace of Cups reverse is being dumped on, perhaps by Libra or the justice system here, or dumping a load, overwhelmed, pushed to your limit here, betrayed, a lot of pain. This can be ending pain too with a massage, like I said. And here's the Page of Wands all inspired to end the pain or loss of love, but overwhelmed. Like maybe someone had a fallback, they purged, and then they got right back on their feet again. But maybe they're just not, this is someone who might want to ask someone out on a date, but maybe they're just too overwhelmed. They realize that maybe they're not ready for that. Holding on, saving. They may be inspired to be practical right now. And the block for you, that Justice card for Taurus, November 2022. Taurus. All right, here. So again, energetic exchange, the hours of love, lots of back and forth energy in the justice system or with Libra. And this is a block for you. Maybe no option but to go back and forth. This could be back and forth legally with somebody, but it's a block for you. The need for justice and the need to constantly go back and forth without an option or unable to implement that plan right now. And again, manipulator, someone who's insecure without the tools to deal with the situation. Again, the stubbornness of Taurus, this is what I keep getting, is insisting on getting justice, even whether it's for yourself or for wanting to stick up for a friend, when you need to just let it go and let it be. Let them figure out their own issues. The universe will always balance things out. It doesn't need to be by your hand. The Knight of Wands, it'll just lower your energy. It won't make you happy, and you could stir the pot if you bring more fire to the fire. The Knight of Wands reversed, the player falling short or paralyzed by their passions or just falling short on energy here, with the Page of Pentacles right here. Making things bigger than they are, or trying to make it seem like what they have is a lot. What their offer is a lot. but it's not really. And there's the devil, temptation, or Capricorn here. So the Page of Pentacles, which can be an invitation as well, handed to them personally, to the devil himself. And did you or a friend ask the devil out, who was a player, and have a bad experience? Right? They'll trap you every time. And it's a matter of worth. Right? If you truly love yourself and honor yourself and stay in that high vibration, you're not going to pull in someone who wants to play you, because you're honoring yourself. So there's a wound there as far as worthiness, not feeling worthy. And obviously, this is obviously going to be a beautiful person, the devil, the Queen of Wands, right? Tempted by the Queen of Wands. But is it a trap? And again, seeing the devil and then wanting to make yourself more than you are to catch the devil, not realizing it's the devil. It's using your intuition more. How do I avoid these negative people that I've been pulling into my life? That kind of thing. It's a worthiness issue. Know your worth. Know who you are. Know your worth being pursued by someone who really wants to spend time with you or make an effort to be with you, to come to you. It can't just be one way, right? Finding worth when you're feeling powerless, and having the Knight of Swords come in, and on top of it, having someone come in and then attack you for something you didn't even do. That's definitely coming up. Whether it's you or somebody else around you. Right? You don't want to associate with people, see their friends too. Who's hanging out with them? Do you like their friends? Because do you really want to hang out with someone who's around people that you really don't like? You don't like what they stand for. You don't like what they do. Doesn't matter what they look like or how good they present themselves as. You need to trust your instincts and let go. And don't need justice. Just walk away. The Strength card's reversed here. This could be a Virgo or someone who's been over isolating or having difficulty processing or feeling like they're going crazy, feeling weak or needing courage or the strength to turn their world back upside down. This can be Pisces in reversed, or the Divine Feminine 5D, needing the strength. This could be someone needing the strength to come out of isolation and deal with the Divine Feminine in 5D in a higher vibration. And here's that 10 of Cups of a happy family, actually dealing with a happy family. The prize, the temptation, the holy grail of having emotional fulfillment, not only liking the person you're with, but liking the whole family. And then here's the 6 of Cups of a falling out in the past. And can you get past that? Or the bad memories of someone losing their temper, or the fallen angel, or losing patience, or someone with Sagittarius in their chart. With the King of Cups reversed, who may have depression or alcohol issues, or is detached completely emotionally, or maybe he needs a haircut. And then here we have the Empress reversed, or maybe both of these have just been through a very difficult experience, perhaps with a fallen angel, or with difficult children, or a difficult past, or maybe they lost a child recently. And detoxing from it. And then here's the Queen of Cups coming out, standing up for themselves. So why is the Strength card there with the Hermit reversed? We have Leo and Virgo both reversed right there, and Pisces reversed. Okay, bad influences, third parties, no reunion, not coming together, right? Going out with friends and drinking too much, gossiping too much. It's not joy. This is joy. So over-isolating or not socializing, staying in too much, or wanting to stay in now because of a bad experience. This is not getting your way, not getting self-satisfaction, hanging out with these people. Exposing all, wanting to play in the sun and be your true self. And we have the sun and the moon both upright here. Knowing your worth. Perhaps spending day and night with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This could be a mother and children who needs a break, even though the kids are sweet. This also could be a soulmate where somebody's ungrounded because there's an issue with this relationship. Okay? Someone needing strength or the courage to face the other person or stand up to the family. This is a dysfunctional family or a family who's experienced loss. So again, we have Cancer, Leo upright, Leo reversed, and then Pisces is coming up upright at home. And this could be a family who just dealt with a death recently, right? That death happens all the time. You're dealing with the Ten of Pentacles family. It's a big family, which can happen on a regular basis. So this could be somebody grieving a loss or a family that's grieving a loss, but normally a very happy family. And here's this come up in Pisces read. She came up as, I don't know if you can see over there. The Queen of Cups came up here as Pisces in Pisces read. So here's that energy right here. Perhaps dealing with an unhappy family because of grief. This could be a brother and a mother perhaps, or parents over here. Perhaps an in-law. Doesn't have to be your actual parents. But this is also Taurus reverse. So maybe you have a Pisces friend right here who's very much in positive energy here, standing up for themselves. But you may be feeling more depressed right now. You may be dealing with the, King of Cups over here. And perhaps the Empress reversed is the King of Cups, kind of wearing the pants in the family. Or this could be two men as well in a relationship. But the King of Cups reverse for sure is he's ignoring an offer of love or kindness. Perhaps they're both ignoring you. Maybe they're two people you've been out on dates with or two job interviews and neither one of them are getting back, even though you've called. Why is the world upside down? Taurus, November 2022. The Knight of Cups is offering love. So again, there's love being offered here. The Knight of Cups is offering to the King of Pentacles reversed, who may be ungrounded or recently went through a loss, whether it's time, money, and effort, or family loss, and someone offering love or condolences or some kind words or friendship. And then here's somebody else coming in to offer help, perhaps in a physical way. So this also could be two people approaching the same person who may be a player, right? That could be someone who's all about the money and the attention, but he's not honorable, like he's not upright, right? This is Pisces also reversed. After offering love to the wrong person because somebody else is already offering sex to them. Ten of Cups. The Three of Swords reversed. Healing, apologizing, forgiving, knowing that you have a family to go home to who loves you, who'll understand or make you feel better. When you don't feel like doing anything because you've had a hard time or a bad night. And again, this King of Pentacles may be having a hard time, and some, people are just trying to cheer them up. They may be out of work or got fired or can't function, whether it's a disability or they're paralyzed from their emotions, something they've been through. And the need to surrender and no longer defend their wounds, just allow themselves to feel it. Tempted by the Holy Grail. At night, romance, perhaps with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Maybe the King and Queen of Pentacles are apart, but they're meant to be together. Okay, whether this is around you, maybe as the Queen of Pentacles could be Taurus, but doesn't have to be Taurus. Right? It can be any earth sign. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And you have the King of Pentacles right here too, with the Knight of Pentacles between you right here. And that could be a Taurus between, because the Knight of Pentacles for me is usually the Taurus. And it can be any combination, but you have 3 earth signs right here. And they can be any combination of earth signs. But it's like the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles is between them. Healing and the need to surrender. Perhaps they have a happy family to fall back on. And here the Queen of Pentacles is meant to be with this person, or maybe she's with the Queen of Cups right here, because they're soulmates. Right? Healing from the King of Pentacles over here, hanging out with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups, perhaps, to make them feel better. But there's 2 who are meant to be together here. The Knight of Wands perhaps needs to surrender to this soulmate relationship here. And here's that 6 of Cups reversed here. So a falling out in the past, tempted by a negative past, or a falling out in the past, or bored, right? And the devil's hands, right? And the kids with nothing to do may have gotten themselves into some trouble here as the fallen angel. The need to be strong and courageous, or maybe someone who's sick or weak, you know, or uncourageous, afraid, because of a dysfunctional family that put them in their place, right? And they didn't learn to stand up for themselves, like this Pisces energy over here. The Temperance card reversed with the King of Cups over here. So the Wheel of Fortune's reversed, so things not going in their favor here. It could be somebody with Libra in their chart, or just things not going their way, feeling like a loser or a sore loser here, or trying to end the conflict here with the High Priestess reverse, which can be a secret passion or the need to use their own intuition. And this also could be a sister of the Empress over here, or the King of Cups reversed. And then here we have marriage. This also could be 2 women. Could be a woman who's married, who has a girlfriend on the side, but nobody knows that she's gay, or, you know, that kind of thing could be happening. This also could be a marriage between 2 people, 2 women here. And the King of Cups reversed, maybe not happy about that. Or the King of Cups reversed here is Pisces, or has Pisces in their chart, and the Empress here is definitely a Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Pisces man, or a Pisces man. You have a Pisces friend perhaps up here who's very supportive. Perhaps they have a father who's a Pisces as well, or you have a father who's a Pisces or has it in their chart, who may have issues. May have Sagittarius in their chart too. And there's Libra reversed here as well. And then we have the Devil reversed, the Empress detoxing, and that can be from loss. She can either be someone who's been through loss, it could be a pregnancy that's finished, or that she lost a pregnancy, or that she's sick or ill and has been in the hospital, or she's not a nice person. She could be someone who mooches off of other people and gets them to do things for her, or she could be really mean and bossy and gets people to do things for her. But this is the Empress reverse detoxing, and perhaps with the Queen of Cups upright, or any water sign, but Pisces was definitely coming up with that, standing up for them or standing up for themselves. The detox here is coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act or space. You could just be cleaning the house. But in disconnect or at distance, not seeing eye to eye. Right? So Taurus may not be seeing eye to eye with the Queen of Cups upright regarding making an announcement or a wake-up call to inequity of something at work. Someone not doing equal share of work here. And we have Aquarius there too. This also could be someone shouting at someone telling them what to do, like shouting out orders, where someone else has to do all the work. And again, juggling just to try to keep, appearances up, because you're hiding some crap back there. Performing, juggling, the juggling act, trying to keep balance, robbing Peter to pay Paul, just to find peace regarding after a death or near-death experience, or just dead tired, or really feeling clingy here and depressed. Again, in a wake-up call, or dealing with egos here. Dealing with ego, Taurus, and the King of Swords. Pushed to their emotional limit, King of Swords here. He's not putting up with it anymore. And that could be a professional, that could be an air sign person, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. That could be a cop, or someone who's been really patient with you, who's not going to be patient anymore, or with someone around you. And again, wanting vacation, needing to purge, needing to cry, needing to sweat it out. That can be in court as well. Needing to expose all, or go on vacation with Pisces, Leo, or with the Divine Feminine here, naked. Look, they're all naked, just having fun together, being their authentic selves at home. Maybe they just want to be together at home and be happy. There's very much Divine Feminine and Pisces energies there. Maybe you want to hang out with them, if that's not one of you. And rise above, awaken and come out, regarding rejection, feeling vulnerable and shy, or spoiled and entitled, or just rejections perhaps, or feeling rejected, and needing to recover, or recovering now, because now a big offer of growth. Oh, sorry, my battery might be not plugged in right. So this is recovery, and a new offer of passion, growth, or creativity comes in awakening to some issues around this. Or maybe a baby crying snaps you back to reality, right? Back to work, time to get back to work now. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I'm going long again. So from Romance Angels, what do we have for Taurus? So again, don't let people distract you from your highest good purpose. You might need to give people space, or they might need to give you space. Forgiving and learning as you release the past, you experience love in your present moment. And then separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So again, forgiving and learning, but you may not want to stay with someone who's not serving your highest good. And there may be children involved, or maybe you're the child, or your love life is affected by children. Maybe you work with children, or you have pets, things like that. And then there's some codependency here, or addictions that are affecting your romantic life. The bottom of the deck is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and that doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It can be a friendship, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So just, it's a matter of being trusting and not needing to seek justice. Because it looks like that might be an ego thing for you, and you need to let go of those things. So now we're just going to pick one from Lenormand, and then we'll be all set for Taurus. Taurus, November 2022. Sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. November 2022. Taurus, 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 November 2022. Taurus. Oh, there we go. The home. So, and we have the King of Cups there. So maybe you have to deal with home issues, whether it's home and family, or needing to move, or that the King of Cups is ignoring you or not helping you when you need it. And there's Cancer energy there too. So needing to walk away and within when needed. Take a journey perhaps to romance. And again, we have the full moon solar lunar eclipse coming up on the 8th. Maybe wanting to be home to see the eclipse with family, whether it's your home or somebody else. But we do have the Knight of Cups reversed there, or the King of Cups rather. And this is the power woman being present in the moment with the truth, looking out the window, waiting for something, waiting for romance whether this is you or someone around you. Maybe it's someone you're missing, or maybe this is you seeking romance at home. And then there's the pup with Cancer energy with the 18 and the moon, wanting the 10 of Cups family to take them for a walk or lead the way. It's like wanting to go back home too, right? Children who've just moved out and they're on their own, wanting that feeling of just visiting home, or someone who makes you feel that way. There may be some toxicity around you with the Queen of Wands right there, right? The snake, or someone who has had the you know what, and maybe you have disagreements on that. This could be toxic food left out with apples bitten into, and then a snake who's always snapping at you. There's Cancer energy and the Queen of Wands. It could be someone dealing with Cancer, or just someone with Cancer in their chart, or it has to do with a car and travel, and someone who's toxic for you, and a burden. This is the Atlas energy of the weight of the world. And that could be food stuff too here, right? Needing to lose weight, and maybe they're a bad influence on you for losing weight. And here's the Six of Wands, right? Under the radar, needing attention, feeling burdened, or somebody's really needy who you live with, and maybe you don't want to deal with that anymore. Okay, and then the 16, which is drama. Maybe they call it bring in drama. This could be Scorpio energy as well. And the Six of Cups, which is that falling out here. But before, best friends, and here there's a falling out here. So and maybe living with someone, you're realizing some things that you don't agree on, or you don't get along with. And then here's the 37 of the King of Cups reversed again with timelines, or maybe he doesn't have much time left. So there could be a Scorpio right there. And there maybe he needs to arrange a trip because he only has certain timelines he's allowed to go away. And that's the Empress reversed. That could be you wanting to take a trip, perhaps with the King of Cups. Maybe they're ignoring you and you have to make a decision. The Knight of Wands is reversed. So there's a lack of commitment here with the Ace of Wands, new passion or creativity or growth. There's a lack of commitment there in the underlying energies, and the 21 is coming full circle, but the World was also reversed here. So needing to come full circle, needing completion, or dealing with a Pisces energy or divine feminine energy to overcome an obstacle of a lack of commitment or commitment issues here. Okay, I gotta go. We're over an hour. Taurus, I hope this was helpful. I hope you have an amazing November 2022. Let go of the drama. Be happy. Rise and be loved. Love and rise. Don't forget your rest, your water, your joy, your nature. And enjoy this unseasonably good weather if you can, or if it's applicable at your location. Rise and be loved, you guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing November 2022. Bye.